Let's make some money today. So no losing trades yesterday. 7 for 7. Gonna take a little bit more swings today. I have to. I can't just kind of trade small again today, unfortunately. But let's do this, team. Let's do this. We got 3 days left, including today. We have today, Monday, and Tuesday to take our swings. We have Villamontas at number 1 on the top 50 list on our team. So he's killing it, man. Let's just keep doing this, guys. Let's do it. All right, team. How's everybody doing today? So, like I said, we're doing pretty solid in the rankings so far. Looking at the gappers today, so far what I specifically see, let me make this so you guys can see it. All right, so far we have CRC with a pretty serious gap up after a pretty serious drop yesterday during the day. Now, we have some interesting levels here. And so if we look at the daily chart, I mean, this one just got hammered yesterday. Just absolutely hammered. And now it's gapping up to show it. I think the interesting levels for this one are going to be around 1360s. Maybe the half dollar here at 1252. And then, you know, you got a lot of support here at 950 as well. So we'll see what those levels bring us. We're also looking at MDR. MDR gapping up a little bit here, not much. But MDR, oh, actually it is. MDR is gapping up a ton. And I might actually look to short this one. It just depends. So it's at 278 now. 278. So it's right around here. But it's still got a lot of room until it hits its next resistance. So it could very easily push up as well. We'll see what happens with this. But I might look to take some swings. The reason I might look to take some swings with this one is because it has a big range. It's a cheap stock. And I can buy a lot of shares at the open with it. I could buy like 20,000 shares of this one. And so for that reason, I may actually look to take some swings with this one, but we'll see. We'll try to give it a little bit of time. Man, it is cold in my house today. I know the storm. My kids are home from school again because it's storming again, guys. What's up, Sid? What's up, Michael? I'll be right back. I got to go get a sweater. It's too cold in here, man. But yeah, I'll be right back, guys. All right, guys. I'm back. All right, so guys, I did get my can't talk right now, guys. I did get my top 10 list for our team. Let's take a look at our results right now. So yeah, yesterday was a really solid market day. I basically based that off of the stock or the SPY and the overall market actually picking a direction for most of the day. We'll go back to MDR in a second. But if you look at the SPY, for most of the day yesterday, the SPY actually picked a direction. You know, all morning it maintained above the VWAP in a bullish intraday trend, and then at around noon market time it switched back over, but it still maintained below it. And so crossing over and switching trends is fine during the day as long as it maintains that trend after it does it. As long as it doesn't cross over and under and over and under the VWAP, that's ultimately what I want to see with the overall market. And when you get days like this, like the day before, where the SPY is just up and down and up and down, or even worse, the day before that, which is just completely choppy, you know, those are the days that are extremely tough to trade, at least specifically for my style of day trading. And so hopefully we get the SPY to pick a trend today so we can get some good setups, because if the SPY doesn't pick a trend, then we're kind of SOL. You know, there's not much we can do. It's just going to be a choppy, hard to trade day in my opinion. Let me catch up on the chat. What's up, Junior? What's up, bro? School holiday. Yeah, man, my kids are home from school too, bro. My kids, we're flooding here in southeastern Texas, so it's flooding. My kids' school's canceled. They're home. I'm not saying you're a kid. I'm just saying my kids aren't at school. Adrian, what's up, bro? What's up, Paul? Double Paul. Sid Masher. What's up, team? All right, guys. So yeah, on my list specifically now, we have CRC gapping up nicely from 989, and honestly, we got a few movers. We have a few movers that look solid. CRC specifically, MDR. MDR is one of my favorite ones. We'll look to see if this one can fill some of the gap or if it can break over this pre-market level here at 317 or so. And so we'll see what we get with that. We also have Ping, P-I-N-G, which was an IPO yesterday. I traded it some. I had one green trade, basically break even, but a slightly green trade yesterday on P-I-N-G. Then we have HDB again with another gap up that has absolutely no volume accompanying it. We have FNSR, which looks a little bit better. I like this one. And so we actually have some movement this morning. There'll be some options to trade for sure. We have some movement at least. That's all I really care about, is just at least some movement. We got PLAN. We got IBN. We have Etsy here. ETSY gapping up some. So we got some stuff. We got ENPH gapping up some with no volume. We have Bud. If that's not a cannabis stock, I'm going to be disappointed. We have BCS. We have KTOS. And so we got a few stuff, not a ton, but we got a few stuff. In penny stock land, we have some gap downs for NSPR. We got Seadrill gapping down. We have TEUM. We've got ZYNE, Roku with a big gap down. So we have some gap downs in penny stock land for sure. SPWR, TLRY, which is a cannabis stock actually. And then we got CGC, Cron. So we got a few options today. Yesterday was a really solid day. I probably should have taken a few more swings yesterday, mostly because I had built up a solid cushion of over $1,000, and so that would have made my max loss on the day $4,500 instead of $3,500, which would have allowed me to take a really large swing and hopefully pull away from the lead. The reason I decided not to do that, the reason I decided not to take another swing yesterday, and you know why I wanted to just sit on my gains, is because honestly, guys, if you look at the top list right now in this competition, if you look at this top list, guys, the number 10 spot, realistically, the number 10 spot is only up $10,000 overall. You know, $10,000 overall is what the number 10 spot is doing. And so that's a very manageable gain. You know, you can make that in an hour or two with the amount of buying power we have. Less than that. You can make that in 30 minutes with the amount of buying power we have. And so breaking into the top 10 of this competition, even if you're down a little bit now, is still very possible. And so that's the only reason I didn't swing anymore yesterday, is because I tend to be the most accurate in the mornings. And, you know, I think I could make probably 10K if I tried to. So we're going to give it a shot. If not, I'm going to go for it and maybe get eliminated, maybe make the 10K. We're going to try to break into that top 50. Honestly, the top 50 list, the number 50 spot on the top 50 list only made $5,000 in profits overall in this competition. So there's still, honestly, a lot of space and a lot of room to put yourself in a good position here. And we still have 3 full trading days left to do it. And so... But yeah, what's up, team? We got the SPY here. What's up, James? What's up, brother? Good morning, man. What's up, man? My wife's yelling at me to shave again. I don't know if I want to yet. Alright, but yeah, just to show you guys a quick look at the top list here. This is the top 50 list. This list is a little off, actually. But this is our top list for our team. I can show you guys that. This is the top list for our team. We got Vilmontas at number 1 here with 277,000 in equity. So killing it, man. Nice work, brother. But yeah. There's still a lot of time, guys. We can still do this, you know. There's still a lot of room, a lot of time. Don't go too crazy. But, yeah, we still got a shot. OSTK gapping up some to 15.99. I may watch that one as well. Here's the thing, though. This is what I'm not sure about. What do you guys think? I'll get my team's advice. SCS looks solid, too. But, yeah, I'll ask for you guys' advice. So, what do you guys think? Do you guys think it would be better if I traded not small, but like 1,000 to 2,000 shares at the open, tried to build up a little bit of a cushion so I can actually have a larger daily max loss and then take a much bigger swing? I think that's a possible strategy I could use, or I could just go for it at the beginning. I think I'll probably stick with like 4,000 or 5,000 shares, but we'll see what happens. You know, let me check my account here. Yeah, so I still have a lot of room, man. I still have like 15. I'm only down $1,500, so I still have over 10K to swing with today. So we got some room to swing. 240K, Sid. Oh, as a reminder, the team ranking is only calculated by the top 50 traders in the competition. So the more of us that are in the top 50, the more of a difference it makes. Yeah, it's 37K is his profit. We got a troll here. Nah, man, the competition, they give you 240K. Eric, man, we're in a competition, bro. But yeah, I'll see if SCS is tradable. That one looks okay, too. Yeah, it's very possible. It's very manageable. Honestly, it's still really easy. Like, we still have 3 full trading days left in this competition, and there's still a lot of time. Like I said, the top 10 list, the number 10 spot in the top 10 list is only up 10K. That's not that much in the grand scheme of things. No offense to the top 10, but it's really not that much, and it's still a very manageable list to get into. I should go for it in the beginning. Yeah, I mean, I think that's probably right. I mean, I still have a lot of buying power. I just need to limit myself that $3,500 daily max loss. That's the toughest one. The overall max loss of 12K is manageable, but that 3,500 daily max loss is the one that gets people, I think. But yeah, we'll see. It just depends on the setups. Like, if there's some good setups, I'll swing. But if there's nothing good, I might just kind of take a step back. Yeah, join us next time, Sid. No, I didn't make any gains on it. Eric, he's not using margin. He's using play money. I'm in a competition, man. So, like, yeah, of course I'm using a competition account. But, I mean, it's not like I'm pretending not to. We're in a trading competition, so yeah, I'm not using 240,000 in real money, man. Of course I'm not. I mean, come on now. I'm in a competition with like 6,000 people. So, yeah. Honestly, Eric, from how you've sounded over the last few months, man, it sounds like you're probably pretty young. And like I said, I think that you're pretty young. You're probably, I hope at least you're below 20, because if you're older than 20, you're super immature, brother. My wife was here. Even my wife was kind of like bringing up how you were talking to her when she was here. And so, like I said, man, if you're over 20 years old, you've got to be super insecure, brother. But with that said, I'm going to go ahead and ban you because, yeah, you never really say anything positive. You're always just kind of starting drama. So I'm just going to get out of here. I'm just going to kick you out of here, bro. There wasn't any buy-in. It was completely free. It's completely free competition, so it doesn't cost anything to enter. Our team has about 700 people. And like I said, you can look at the top 50 list and check it out. And we actually have the number one spot here. So you can see the number one spot is on our team with Vil Montas. So he's killing it, man. He's made about 30 to 40K in gains there. So incredible job for that dude. Right, exactly, Andy. In a poker competition, you use poker chips. Now, listen, you realize, like, I had a rough day on Wednesday, and all the comments were, like, talking smack, right? I didn't lose once yesterday. You know how many, appreciative comments I got? 0. The prize, so if you come in the top 3 people on my team alone, the top spot on my team wins a student package, which it typically costs $3,000, so $3,000 worth of equity. But you get, like, for the student package, you get 80K in margin, and then the second and third place spots win intro packages. What's up, Tyrell? What's up, brother? What's up, Rich? What's up, E-Rock? Good morning, brother. What's up, man? Oh, I mean, it's not that he bashed my wife. He just said some inappropriate stuff. And so it got to the point where my wife was like, who is this guy? My wife came to the same assumption as me, which is that he's got to be like a kid, man. It's got to be a kid. He's got to be a kid. If he's not a kid, I feel bad for him because he's got to be like a really immature adult if he's not a kid. That's what I was saying. Like, I tried to give him, like, trust me, I had so many people that were messaging me like, hey, like, ban this guy. Like, ban this Eric guy. And I left it around just because I want to give people the benefit of a doubt. But if he's coming here just talking smack and he's just never positive about anything and he's always negative, eventually I just got to ban him, and it is what it is. My favorite sector is probably microchip or cannabis sector. I like trading like CGC, CRON. I made some, gains with yesterday. I also like trading MU, AMD, microchip stocks. But yeah, mostly microchip and cannabis is what I typically like to trade. I know, Junior. What's up, brother? What's up, man? How you doing over there, man, in Australia, huh? What's up, Peter? Yeah, I mean, I'm on a competition account, man. The way the competition works is they give you a 240,000 demo account to trade with, and you get 6 trading days. There's a $3,500 daily max loss. So if I lose over 3,500 on any particular trade or day, they close me down and I'm out of the competition. I get eliminated. And then there's a $12,000 total max loss. So if I lose over 12K at any point in the competition, I'm out. And so yeah, it's a competition. But yeah, I'm on the competition account. That's right, bro. That's right, brother. Yeah, man, it's kind of rough over here, E-Rock. My kids are home from school. Flash floods is what is keeping them home, unfortunately. What's up, Torres? What's up, brother? Good morning, Adam, from the UK, huh? What's up, man? Nice. There's a lot of immature adults out there. Yeah, man. I mean, it's just what it is. Like, I can kind of, at a certain point, when you run the stream so long, you can kind of tell who's a kid, who's a child, and kind of who's an adult, right? Like, you can tell who has actually been through stuff in life, and you can tell who is just kind of trolling because they're insecure. Maybe they get picked on at school, and it makes them feel good to kind of come here and just kind of troll people. You know what I mean? Like, that's typically what it is. And I try to understand them, you know? What's up, Gideon? What's up, brother? What's up, Haley? Adam? Top of the morning to you as well, Haley. Yeah, bro, life's great in Australia. Weather is starting to turn around and getting warmer. Got a 2-week vacation. Honestly, I've always wanted to go to Australia. I've never been. Um, I've never been. And so, maybe one day, man. Maybe one day. But yeah, so for the market right now, guys, we got CRC. CRC looking solid here. We got MDR, probably my two main watches. I specifically like MDR because I can take it with pretty big sizing. And considering the equity I have in this account, I can really swing for the fences with MDR. I know Mitch is going to be swinging for the fences this morning too. And so we'll see how it goes. Yeah, man. Good morning, John. It's Friday, and I'm not ready for the weekend. I may get a cake pop today. Hey, bro. I'm still mad I didn't get mine yesterday, man. My wife robbed me of that. All right, team. Let's look up some news. All right, let's look up some news. MDR, first one I'm going to watch today. MDR. All right, guys. So, we got MDR here. We can look up the catalyst for this. Big gap up here. You can see solid gap up from 158 to 250 or so. If you look at the 5-minute chart, just a very volatile few days for MDR. It started out on the 18th, and it just got hammered during the day. And it came all the way back down to 150. This thing dropped, this thing dropped 400% on the 18th. And so I guess that was what, Wednesday? So on Wednesday, this thing dropped 400%, bounced back to around 280, came right back down to 150, and now it's right back around to 250 to $3. So very volatile day for MDR, big range, and we'll see what we can take some swings for it. All right, so MDR is up after the company announced it will explore strategic alternatives for Loomis Technology. The company recently received unsolicited offers to acquire Loomis with a valuation of over 2.5 billion. And so that's what we got for MDR this morning. We also have, like I said, CRC, and I know a lot of other people are watching CRC as well, but this one's a pretty solid gap up too, from 9.80s all the way to $12 for CRC. And this one is up. It fell a huge amount. It fell about 30% yesterday. And maybe this is just a rebounding from that huge drop that we had, but I don't see anything specifically for this one right now. Yeah, I don't see anything right now. Okay, so California Resources, this is from MT Newswires, and it says, quote, California Resources has denied reports that it has met with restructuring advisors and that it is evaluating sale prospects. Shares of the energy exploration company fell almost 30% in late Thursday after several financial media outlets reported that the company hired advisors to deleverage its debt. And that's what's going on for CRC. Bouncing back a little bit from that, but still a pretty serious negative catalyst here. We'll see what happens with that. We also have DDOG. DDOG looks like a recent IPO, I guess. Yeah, recent IPO. IPO'd yesterday for DDOG. And so we'll see what happens. It's gapping up a little bit from that. We got MRK, which I've actually had really good results trading MRK. It's gapping up a little bit, not too much here. We have Roku getting hammered again. Roku getting hammered again here. Gapping down from 130s almost to 134 down to 127 or so. 126, 127 for Roku. All right, we'll come back to Roku. We have SCHL gapping up some. And this one's gapping up after the company reported better than expected results for the first quarter for SCHL. We also have CSS, which is positive results, or SCS, which actually looks pretty solid, and I'm definitely going to watch this one, SCS, and this one's up after reporting better than expected results for the second quarter for SCS. Then we have PING, which IPO'd yesterday as well. I'm going to be watching PING too. Like I said, recent IPO from yesterday. We have ENPH here. ENPH gapping up some. Let's see if I can find any catalyst for that. I'll be back, guys. I'll get to the chat in just a second once I'm done looking up news. Hey, appreciate the sub, Mike. Welcome to the team, bro. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for the subscribe, brother. But yeah, so we also have, like I said, Roku getting hammered here. But we can look at some of these big gap downs from penny stocks specifically. NSPR gapping down some, and this one's down after it priced its 277 million unit underwritten public offering at $1.80. So public offering for NSPR. We have HTGM gapping down some. This one's down after trading, after reporting a common stock offering as well. We got Yuma, which, remember what I said, guys. These never hold their gains. These absolutely never hold their gains. If you look at this, I mean, they never hold their gains. These penny stocks always end up failing, and so not really unexpected for YUMA. We got Etsy here gapping up a little bit with pretty low volume though. And then let's see if we can find Roku here. I know I saw Roku. There it is. Roku is down after the Pivotal Research initiated coverage on the stock with a sell rating and a $60 price target for Roku. So bad rating for this one and a lower price target. So we'll see what happens. And then if we look at the overall market here, guys, we look at the overall SPY today. SPY is down, and we can go ahead and look. at why this is going. So this is from MT Newswires for the overall market, and it says, quote, U.S. stock futures inched higher Friday with easing tensions on the trade war front after the Trump administration temporarily exempted more than 400 types of Chinese products from tariffs. Dow futures increased 0.1%, S&P futures gained 0.1%, and NASDAQ futures rose 0.2%. Oil prices rose with global benchmark Brent crude up 0.8% and U.S. West Texas Intermediate up 1%, as tensions continued to brew in the Middle East after attacks on Saudi oil fields last weekend. End quote. And that's from MT Newswires. Let's see if we can find anything else here. We'll see. Because the SPY's down a little bit this morning. Yeah, I mean, and this is out from Yahoo Finance, and this was published about an hour ago. U.S. stock futures rose Friday morning and neared record highs as the dust settled around a series of central bank decisions earlier in the week. But yeah, we already went over basically what oil prices did. Investors are anticipating a high-volume day of trading, with Friday comprising both the rebalancing of the S&P 500, 400, 600, and SOX semiconductor index, along with the so-called, quote, quadruple witching session, or the quarterly expiration day for futures, options, indices, and stocks. And so it should be a fun day. We should have some volume today is what that means, guys. And that's end quote from Yahoo Finance. All right, guys, let me catch back up on the chat. Sorry, team. I think actually we're going to get Mitch here, so let me get Mitch in here. There we go. Yo, what's up, man? All right, guys, we got Mitch here.
Share my screen here. There you go.
All right, team.
What's going on,
bro?
traders? What's up, man?
So everybody's anticipating it should be a voluminous day, bro. Should be a voluminous day, man.
And the day to take the swing.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. That's what I said this morning, man. Let's do it. Hold on. There we go. Mitch is ready, man. He's ready to take that swing.
Batter up.
Let's have some fun, man. Let's do it. Honestly, I was talking to the chat about it this morning, man. There's still a lot of time, bro. Like, listen, there's still
knock it out the park.
There's still 3 full trading days left, and the number 10 spot on the top 50 list is only up 10K. That's a very small sum relative to the amount of buying power we have, you know. And so let's do it, man. We got this. We can do it. All right, let me catch back up in the chat. I've been kind of neglecting the chat some.
Swing. What's up?
What's
Junior?
the movie, man? Now I got it
doing?
stuck in my head. What's the movie where they go, "Hey, better swing about it," and oh, that's Ferris Bueller's Day Off is what it is. That's what it is.
Oh, you know it.
I was thinking it might be Sandlot, the OG movie, man. One of my favorite movies, Sandlot. I got my daughter watching it. Yeah, most of them, E-Rock Trader says of the trolls, most of them are young kids with no intention of learning a skill which will allow them to progress in the world of finance, 100%. New trader paper for now took my first losing day yesterday, 1 month in. Thought CGC would rebound. Don't stress it, brother. Listen, most of the time, new traders are going to lose, regardless of anything. Most of the time, new traders are going to lose. And so don't take it too personally, man. It's just part of trading, brother. It's just part of it. What worries me about the market today is that both the SPY and TVIX are both down despite being inverses. Yeah, the TVIX is an inverse volatility. Yeah, that is interesting.
Well, I mean, remember, The TVIX tries to read volatility,
Right, it's a
not
volatility.
necessarily inverse. It's not just completely inverse.
Hmm.
So if it's going down, that means stocks should have less move. When the TVIX is really really high up, that's when we have big ranges. So one of the things is I think the TVIX is just trying to find lows. Um, Yesterday we definitely got a ramp up in the TVIX. I mean, it wasn't that big, but it definitely held above 12. So I think that's what you got to be kind of concerned with today. Are we going to get above 12 and hold again? Or are we going to start heading down to that support of the 1180 on
Right.
the TVIX?
Yeah, man. It should be a fun day. Like I said, investors are predicting that today is a pretty volatile day, so it should be a solid day for us to take those swings.
Yep.
Masher said yesterday the TradeNet room was talking about how most of the gamblers would be gone by today, and stocks should be moving more predictably. Yeah, we'll see, man. It should be fun. Uh,
Yep.
we should have some solid volume. I stayed in it yesterday, and I still have a lot of room here, and so we'll see what I get today. Just gonna keep pushing. There's still a lot of time. There's still a lot of time left, and like I said, the whole point is to have fun in this, and so we'll see what we get today. But
Yeah, guys, I'm gonna be looking for low price stocks today.
look at
Not
MDR.
not trying to stick to the higher price. Got MDR,
Yeah, look at MDR.
MIK. Another one I'm looking at, Taco.
Taco.
Taco. That Del Taco life.
Nice. A little low
This
volume for
one.
me, but
Yeah. This one's getting kind of just hit on the daily chart. I could just see the daily chart. Looks like it's trying to head towards $10. I
right.
mean, the daily chart just kind of gives you that look. Has a huge resistance above it at $11. So I'll just keep an eye on this one. If this one wants to pop up, maybe to 1080 and then just start sinking, I can try to tackle this one down to $10.
That's right. Let's do it, team. Remember, guys, hit that subscribe button. We day trade live on stream every single weekday morning. Even when the competition is done, we do trade our live accounts every single weekday. And so hit that subscribe button. Click the bell if you want to turn on notifications. We go live every single weekday. We'll see what we get today. It should be a fun day. What do I think of CRC? CRC is a little tough, man. It's a huge drop yesterday, and then a big rebound in pre-market today. So, looking at the daily chart is what I would kind of want to do with CRC, just because the intraday chart's a little weird. 1250 is interesting, kind of around that pre-market high. It's also the half dollar, and then 950. So this range is an interesting range to watch, and possibly a break for the range. I know somebody said something similar to this. Let me see what they said in the Discord. Well, he said 1232. Yeah, I mean, it's basically the same idea, though. But yeah, somebody else kind of had a very similar outlook on this one. But yeah, I mean, I kind of agree with that. You have the really obvious range of CRC here, and waiting for it to break over the pre-market high or break under those big lows. The more interesting one, I think, is so you see you have a little bit of space here. So this space right here, right? So if it can break this pre-market high, you do have a little bit of space up until around 1350, so about $1 of room where you should have some room for it to pivot back and forth and fill some of that little gap there. But the more interesting confirmed level for CGC is the low down here at 950. It confirmed that level over and over again. If you look at the daily chart here, there's still a lot of support at around 950, and so at least has some room down to the 820. So I think both of those levels are interesting for CGC or for CRC. And if you look at the long-term daily chart, I guess it's a little extended on the downside possibly, but if it gains some momentum, it could break these lows too. So, hey, appreciate the sub. Will, appreciate the sub, brother. Appreciate the sub, Will. Appreciate the sub, Andrew. Appreciate the sub, Mrad. Thanks for the subs, guys. Welcome to the team. Yeah, we do this live every day, so we hope you appreciate the support. Or we hope you appreciate this content. Hit that subscribe button. Click the bell right now. Hit the bell. You know you appreciate us. You know you love us. All right. What's up, Relentless? What's up, brother? When you sell puts that are on 0 day, do you get the full credit when it doesn't go below the strike at the end of the day? I mean, who's going to be buying a put option on day 0 when it's not at the strike price, though? Like that's what I want to know. If you're selling a put on day 0, who's going to buy that? You know what I mean?
How much is it gonna cost
Right.
you?
Who's gonna buy that, man? I wouldn't. But hey, I guess you could find a trader like that anywhere. You know?
I can find a price and sell it to you,
Right.
but
It's gonna
you
be
might
like
have
50
to.
cents.
Yeah, exactly. Or I mean, the one thing is, I mean, there's always two sides to the option. Don't forget that.
Right.
I think options are even more two-sided than like taking equities. I mean, platforms are just there. You decide what to trade.
Right.
Now, options are them trying to actually sell it to you. It's kind of like a little salesman puts it in a little bow tie and he's like, "Here you go. This is an investment. Do you want to take this?"
Right.
That's what they're doing, you know? They're selling you the option or and then so you go and you look at it, the marketplace. The marketplace is the options themselves.
Right.
And then, so options is a hard game, guys. Definitely do your research. Um, we try to trade more technically speaking, and that's why we do kind of our equities trades, just stocks.
Yep. What stocks are you watching today? Stocks I'm watching today. Did I post my watch list? I think I did. Let me check. I think I did. If not, I'll post it again, man.
Yeah, I'll definitely add this CRC. I'll look for a pop towards the 1260s and then
Yeah.
failing. That's
CRC,
where it
MRK,
has resistance. Yeah, MRK, MIK.
or MDR. I mean, is what it is. MDR.
Yeah, MDR, MIK, still a good play. This one has heavy resistance at $10. Daily chart has support at 9, and has made 2 runs up towards about $10. So we're gonna see today if it can get above 950s. It can pretty much hold and get up there to 10. And if it tries at $9, I'll be looking for it to come back down to maybe 850s.
Yeah, there's my list of all the stuff I'm watching. Appreciate the sub. I don't know why. Appreciate the sub, brother. Thank you, man. Welcome to the team, bro. How to check how much I lose so far. I was down 400 yesterday. Just look at what your buying power is. What's up, Dante? What's up, bro? Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, I like SCS. SCS is solid. SCHL, I don't know if I saw that one.
The only big stock I'm watching is Disney.
Yep.
Disney looks like it's at the support. If it can break 133s today, I'll be looking to get into that.
Yep. Yeah, well, the cult leader, man, he doesn't show his account balance. He just says he's in trades, doesn't show his face, and so, I'll just leave it at that. Looking at OSTK, OSTK looks good. It's gapping up some. It's at 1670. What else we got? I do like SCS. I know somebody mentioned that one. That one looks solid. We get some volatility there. So do you make the trades at the open or wait a bit? So I'm day trading. So I'm specifically day trading. So I'm getting in and out within 30 seconds, or not 30 seconds, but you know what I mean. I'm getting out very, very quickly. I'm not holding stocks overnight. And so what I do is I typically wait for the open to happen. I don't even like to necessarily predict what's going to happen before the bell. I more so like to just react to what actually does happen and try to kind of make up my thesis there. I don't like to be kind of glued to one certain plan or strategy before the bell. I think that makes you a little bit too rigid with your trading. You know, you don't want to be too rigid. You want to instead just, be able to kind of morph your trading ideas around what the market actually shows you instead, if that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, like I said, Chris, honestly, he just seemed a little insecure to me, to be honest. Because, all I did was I went in there and I was like, hey, bro, you had a lot of people here yesterday. You know, I wish you the best in the market, brother. I wish you the best in the market. And he, gets super insecure about it. And like I said, it's probably because I bring attention to no account balance being shown, him just saying I'm in this trade, and he kind of masks it with the whole cult thing, and that's fine. But I mean, that's most likely what it is, if you want me to be honest. But it is what it is. Hey, if he's insecure, no stress. It is what it is. But no, like I said, I'm looking at ZYNE as well. ZYNE's been moving okay. Roku's been moving solid too.
Uh-oh.
I might get in Roku. Roku, I don't know how it didn't really treat me right the last few days, man. It didn't really treat me right. Netflix is gapping down though. I might watch Netflix.
Yeah. Roku's also dropping a little bit. Let's take a deeper look at Roku. A lot of people have been trading Roku in the challenge, so let's take a look at it, guys.
Yeah, ENPH. Yeah, like I said, it's just insecurity, man. It's just insecurity. If he doesn't show his account balance, if he doesn't show his actual trades, and he just says he's in that, that's most likely why. He probably was worried I would bring attention to that and say, hey, why don't you show this? Or why don't you show your trades? And so he just got insecure, banned me immediately, and that's what it is. I mean, whatever. He wants to, like I said, it reflects negatively on him. Because me, I'm open with everybody, man. There needs to be more friendliness in the trading community, and I think everybody acts like children, like scared of each other, and it's dumb. I was talking to We Trade HQ about the same thing. But yeah, guys, we got 11 minutes left. What's up, DJ? What's up, brother? What's up, man? All right. But yeah, MDR, man. MDR. If we're taking our swings in this competition, MDR might be the one to do it. What's up, Arlette? I'm not going to say his name. I'm not going to say his name, guys, because that's just going to bring attention to him. But, yeah. It was the other day. This was like a week ago. I mean, he's probably mad that half the people stayed with me, instead of going back to him. But like I said, they do that because we're actually honest with people about stuff, But yeah, I'm looking at Etsy here. It doesn't have a ton of volume. We'll see. I'll look at CRC too.
All right, let's see the down gap and see if I can find anything on there. Like IGC, that stock is nothing.
We got Etsy. Nah, IGC's alright. Let me see. I might look at CGC. I did nail a cron trade yesterday on CRON in the cannabis sector.
Yeah, this is one that I've also seen traders trade. ZYNE. Seen traders trade this one often in the competition.
I appreciate it, Chris. Yeah, man, that's what we try to do. We just try to be real about it.
All right, Netflix on there to watch. I'm gonna watch Netflix with Roku also. I really don't. I'm trying not to trade these bigger stocks just because I've been having a hard time deciding the share size, the range, and that kind of thing. That's why I'm trying to trade a little bit, kind of more in my zone today, like pennies and mid caps. I feel like I can judge them better, and that's what I'm going to be looking to kind of nail today.
Yeah, no, I was actually talking to We Trade HQ, like another YouTube channel, about how we should try to change the narrative and make all the channels friendly. Because it's like this, man. Like, most other sectors and niches on YouTube are friendly with each other, right? It's only like the stock sector is like super competitive with each other, and I think that's mostly due to the people that gravitate towards trading stocks, which are generally extremely competitive people. I'm very competitive, as that is. But you guys know me, like even small channels, right? If small channels come to my Discord and they're like, hey, hey, what's up? And I notice they have a small channel, I'll promote them for free. because like that's all it's about, man. You know, like I'm just trying to help other channels, and you know, I'm not so competitive and insecure that I want to like put down other channels all the time either. You know what I mean? It's just about that's why you never hear me mention names. Like I'll never mention anybody's name. I'm not trying to start drama with anybody. Probably because I'm secure enough with my channel that I don't need to. And so I think it just depends. But yeah, looking at SPI is okay. I wish that one was tradable because that one's been moving. But I might watch OSTK again today. It just depends. Really, it depends on what the spread is like. It really depends on what the spread is, right? John, just to make sure, you're always shorting and Mitch is always long, right? Wrong. Nope. Incorrect. I honestly most of the time I am shorting, and Mitch is probably a little bit more varied than I am.
Yep.
Hey, Marwan, brother, y'all want to know who is a real OG? Marwan, man, that dude has been here since we were a teeny tiny channel. Shout out to my man Marwan with that $10 donation. Hey, brother, appreciate it, man.
Appreciate it, Marwan.
Hey, thanks, brother. Yeah, OG, man. Marwan's been here since day one. I still have him on WhatsApp. I don't know if I have him on WhatsApp anymore. So I hope you're doing well, Marwan. Send me a message on WhatsApp if you still have it, brother. Join our Discord, too, if you haven't already, man. We can catch up there. Here, I'll post that link.
All right, guys. Like I said in the thumbnail, I'm going big, man. Going big. I'm going to try to take a low-price stock, maybe even get up to 15,000 shares. I know this is going to put me in risk of blowing the day, but hey, guys, I'm going to take a shot today, and that's really what it's all about. I want to try to get into the best trade, try to find and make a good selection. Of course, guys, what do I want the trade to be? I want it to be a VWAP fade, because a VWAP fade has a higher accuracy rate with me. It's proven over time. It's a proven strategy, and definitely going to go ahead and look for one of those lovely VWAP fades to go ahead and jump into with maybe 10,000 to 15,000 shares.
Hey, man, check out MDR, bro. I think MDR is the one, man. I don't know about a VWAP fade, but if you're going to take a big size, man, MDR is what, like $1 something stock?
Yep.
Maybe CRC too. Both of those are ridiculously volatile right now. MDR,
that's
though.
the kind of range that I'm looking for. I'm looking for stocks that are looking to make maybe $1 move, but low priced enough so I can get enough shares.
Yeah, this one's up almost 100% in pre-market, and it went over 100% at one point. It's at 250s now, but huge move, big range, small price, and it's tradable. So I think MDR is the one. That's the chosen one today. You know, we'll see what happens though.
Paul Wade having some issues with that Comcast life. Hey man, one of the things that I'll let you know is it's just about a time thing. I don't know if you're on the east side. People start waking up and using their internets, and that's why things start slowing down a little bit. What I can recommend for you is definitely if you're on a wireless, I would try to get on a direct connection. I don't know about you, John, but I use a direct connection.
I mean, my Comcast has been acting a little bit better lately. Oh, I definitely use a direct Ethernet connection. Yeah, 100%. Not wireless.
Yeah, that's what I would suggest, especially when you're trading. Wireless sometimes just the signal just goes out.
Right. I mean, my computer's weird though. So I have the gigabit internet connection. I get 1,000 megabits per second, or I'm supposed to. And unfortunately, I don't always get that. Let me see what I'm running at now. But I'm supposed to get 1,000 megabytes per second or megabits per second, and I just don't. And that's I'm paying premium Comcast. You got to give me what I pay for here. All right, team. Let's get ready. Let's do this. We got about 2 minutes left until the bell. A little bit over 2 minutes. Comcast has been squirrely. Yeah, man. Hey, appreciate all the new subs. Appreciate it, Marwan. Thanks for that $10 donation. Appreciate it, Solomon. Appreciate it, Santiago. Thanks for the sub, guys. Appreciate it. Remember, hit the subscribe button. We do this live for free every single day on YouTube. We actually show you our executing platform and broker, though. We actually show you that stuff, unlike a large majority of other people. So hit the subscribe button if you appreciate this content. We day trade live on stream every day. And so, yeah. What's my watch list? Let me find it. I got it somewhere here. But yeah, man, hope you're doing well, Marwan.
Alright.
Marwan's one of my old school trading buddies from like years ago. Hey, man, what you doing, man? You running fast over there. How'd you get so fast? You just copied Sonic? Are you faster than Sonic? No?
But my speed is the same
Stay right there.
speed as Sonic.
You're the same speed as Sonic? I believe that. Alright. Alright, guys. Alright, team. We got less than 2 minutes. Let's do this. I'm trying to find my watch list here.
That's how I got good at sports right there.
Alright.
Running in the house.
I got lucky, man. My son's obsessed with Sonic the Hedgehog, which is like my favorite thing too, because it's like I grew up in the 90s with Sega, you know. I love Sonic.
Keep building that speed up, kid.
Right,
Let's
man.
do it.
I'm waiting for that Sonic.
Back.
I'm waiting for the Sonic movie to come out, man. That's what I'm waiting on. That Sonic movie to come out. All right, team. Let's do this.
All right, guys. Less than 30 seconds for us. Let's do it.
Yep. All right, guys. 15 seconds. Let's do it, team. Here we go. Here's the bell. Good luck, guys.
Good luck,
There it
traders.
is.
You guys got this.
All right, team. We got Roku making a big drop at the open, a big dip at the open. We have U.S. Steel dropping a little bit at the open as well. So far here, we have CRC spiking up some. We have the overall market here. Hasn't done much yet. We got MU tanking here. Big drop in MU. We got AMD that dropped some originally and then bounced back some at the open. Roku rebounding a little bit here. We got the SPY pushing up. It's up to 340s. We got ENPH that's down some. I do have a low float scanner. It's right here. It's massive volume and low float. LCTX is what's popping up on that. And with that said, go check out Trade Ideas. I'll post that link one more time here. If you do want to check out Trade Ideas. Best scanners in the game. Super customizable. Dynamic scanner. So I'll post that link real quick. You can use promo code BT15 to get 15% off. Alright, team. Alright, so the market's up to 330s here, 330s. MU, just a massive, massive drop for MU there. Just a big drop. AMD is pulling up a little bit. We got Roku that's testing the lows here. And with CRC, we're still waiting on some type of good move for CRC here. But it's still right around that $12 level. What was the other one? Was it MDR? Yeah, it was MDR. So MDR here. Yeah, just let me know when you're about to take your swing, bro. I'll throw you up, man. Yep, we lost the face cam on Mitch. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we lost the face cam. I don't know why the face cam doesn't work with Mitch. We'll have to figure out a different way to do it. Alright, well, go, bud. Mommy will help you. Alright, we got AMD pulling back some here. I'm looking at MU because MU just tanked at the open. The VWAP needs to drop a little bit more for MU, though. That's the biggest issue. SPY's pushing up to 340s. Like I said in my video yesterday, guys, the big thing I really want to see with this market is I want to see it pick a direction. What I don't want is just choppiness. I don't want super choppy market. Never beneficial for us. And I just don't want a super choppy market. It's just not that great. Mitch isn't talking. That's why.
It looks like you probably were right on that MDR. Had a good opening fade, but I don't like to take like when the stock is really really weak at the open.
Hey, appreciate the sub, Terry. Yeah, no worries, brother. I mean, it happens. You know, we all have different styles.
No,
No
that
stress.
one, yeah, that one wasn't the best early setup.
No, I was just saying with cheap stocks, that's the one I would watch. You know.
Oh, it has the movement that we're looking for. The 53% helps so much.
All right, U.S. Steel pulling back, might be fading off the VWAP. U.S. Steel. I'm looking at CRC or MDR though. I mean, we might have some pullbacks. I need the VWAP to drop with both of these though. CRC's a little bit better. SPY moving up. But like I said, Mitch and I are both going to be taking some swings today, guys. So we'll see what we get. Like I said, remember to hit that sub button as well. We do this live every day. Sorry, my son's yelling at me. Appreciate the sub, Nate. Welcome to the team, bro. Appreciate the sub. I'm looking at CRC. If CRC could pull back to the VWAP, I might start to consider shorting it. All right. Watching CRC here. All right, so my risk in this one is about, realistically, my risk in CRC is about 9 cents.
Interesting. I just saw 180,000 shares show up on MIK. It's interesting.
I'm looking at CRC here. It's at 89s, 90s. I don't know if I'm going to get my entry, but it didn't look bad. There's the drop. I think I got to take a little bit larger size, so I'm just going to wait for like an A+ setup here. AMD's down. MU's down. Roku broke lows. Roku did break lows. Yeah, there's the fade for CRC. It never quite got up there. It got to 93. I needed 96. Maybe I was a little bit too strict with my entry. But there's the drop. Yeah, any news on SureTrader? I'm not sure, man. I don't know what's didn't SureTrader like freeze all the accounts or something like that? I don't know what's going on with them, man. I'm not trading on SureTrader. So I'm looking at MDR, AMD here. I don't mind AMD for a fade with a risk of like 3 or 4 cents. That one doesn't look terrible.
Looking at Netflix, but it's in a symmetrical triangle. Snap shot off there.
Snap's not my style, man. I'm done with Snap.
Yeah.
I'm just not going to trade
done
that one.
to you.
It's just one of those ones where I even had a green trade with them yesterday. It's just the way I trade is just not beneficial. It crosses over under the VWAP too much for me, you know.
All right, big time support here. 490s, 4970s on MU. Trying to see if it's going to crack hard here.
Not bad movement though today, guys. Not bad movement. Oh yeah, Overstock was the other one I wanted to look at. SQ's down. I might look for a pullback to the VWAP with SQ. Overstock is up. MU, it looks okay for a fade. The biggest issue is that the VWAP now is too close to that high of the day. It's just like right on that level. So with AMD, if we get a pullback to 35, I'll risk off of 40. Looking at 5,000 shares of AMD here. If we get a pullback to the VWAP, it's at 32s. A little bit larger move for AMD. 30s. Got ready with 5,000 shares. Just never quite got up there, but up here it would have been great at 35. Just a little bit too late. US Steel for a fake out fade looks okay. With a 5-cent risk. SQ. SQ here.
All right, got some bag buyers in MDR. Bag buyers got in there at 43s and 41.
I'm looking to get an MU if we can get up there.
SQ is up there, but it's only a 10-cent move to the bottom. I
Right.
don't really like that.
Yeah, I called that one out, but I don't like it too much either. I like that move now. Like I like that risk that it has now, but I'm waiting for AMD. AMD looked a little bit better. I don't know if I'm actually gonna get the pullback though. AMD just never quite, and this is the story of this week, is that most of the fades, they're just not pulling back to the VWAP like I really want them to. Most of the time,
Yeah,
they're
they're either pulling right above it or right below it. That's just how it goes sometimes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Roku setting up for it. Roku's
like
been
the
getting
move.
hammered too.
Yeah. This is being destroyed.
Such a huge range, which might be good
Huge,
for us,
huge.
but just a monster range. I don't even know what kind of share size to take with a range this big.
Welcome to what I said,
I take
free
a-
market.
If I take 1,000 shares and I get stopped out, that's going to be a $1,100 loss, you know.
Yep.
But I mean, that's what I kind of have to do. If it actually works out, it's going to be a
Yep, I just think you gotta know where
$4,500
you
loss.
just want to know where you're gonna measure risk off of. What are you thinking?
56, 50, 50. That's 125.50s. So my risk is about $1.20. My reward
Okay.
level though is from 124 down to at least 121, and so my reward level is like $3.30 or so. So it's like a 2-to-1 trade.
Okay.
SQ.
Well, I can at least tell you Netflix broke its symmetrical triangle too. There's the support. So, same kind of stock.
SQ got rejected at 59. I like it now because you have that 59 risk level. X ended up squeezing up. What did CRC end up doing? CRC, I
Thinking
mean,
about shorting Disney here, but it's too close to the support. Not enough
there's
movement to break
AMD.
it.
There's AMD if I can get in. I think I missed it. I'm kind of frustrated with that. I wanted AMD here. Oh, man, that was the move. I was waiting for this one, too. It's a little choppy, though, but this
Yeah,
is the move.
it's a 10-cent move, 5-cent risk. So it's not a bad little trade there.
There's 32s. Gotta get up a little bit here. MDR's getting close. 33s. 34s. Alright, I am in AMD with 4,000 shares.
Good luck, buddy.
Hey, thanks, man. Small risk. Even with 4,000 shares, it's a small risk for the most part, relative to kind of everything else. CRC might pull back. If CRC pulls back, I might actually jump in this one, or jump out of this one and take CRC. Got to take my swings now, so we'll see what we get. There's 34s, 33s. SQ didn't look bad either. Maybe AMD's a little bit too choppy for me. $35s. Look at MDR. It's up there, man. $36. Oof. Get me out. Big squeeze up. Unfortunate for AMD, but it is what it is. I still have lots of room left today, and at least I took my swing that first time, but kind of worst case scenario with that squeeze up with AMD. But at the same time, though, I got to kind of expect that to a certain extent with the choppiness of AMD, so it is what it is. 430 loss. Like I said, I got to take my swings today, so we don't have too much time. We really still actually have a solid amount of time to put it in perspective, actually. I think I'm just trying to justify taking the loss, if I'm being honest. But yeah, we still have a little bit of time. I might look at SQ. MDR's right there, too. Might look at Roku as well. Daily. So here's the thing, right? I'm trading these. I guess I don't want to give people the wrong impression. So this is the competition account. So I'm going to be taking some huge swings. Basically, I don't know if I'd try to copy my trades during the competition. Looking at EMPH. What was the other one? MU. I traded MU a bunch of good times yesterday. I think AMD was just a little bit too choppy probably today. And lately AMD hasn't been super favorable for me anyway, so gonna move on from that one. I'm still looking at CRC. It doesn't look bad. If we could pull back to the VWAP up here. I just don't want to get squeezed too high with this one, but I could risk off of 93 or 94 with the risk or with an entry of 83, so about a 10-cent risk.
All right, MDR back at VWAP, guys. Watching 16, 20,000, 23, almost 24,000 shares just rolled through right at the 50s. So be careful with that one.
You're profiting off my loss, man? How dare you, bro? How dare you, man? No, I'm just messing with you. Hey, I'm happy for you, bro. I'm talking to Junior. I'm just messing with him. But no, good job, brother. Good job, man. Yeah, it was an okay fade, but it just squeezed me up. It was a little bit too choppy for me, unfortunately. I'm looking at CRC though. Like I'll scale into CRC and look to short this one to see if it could fill some of this gap. We just need it up there, and that's just about whether it actually gets up there or not. Oh, sorry, Daily. Yeah, most of the time. So if I say I'm looking at AMD for a fade, that means short. So anytime you hear me say fade, that generally means short, and anytime you hear me say bounce, that generally means long. But I'll try to work on saying the directional position that I'm in for sure. My bad. Kind of looking at ENPH as well.
Definitely.
Overstock is just ripping up here today. Roku faded fairly well off the bottom there.
There's MDR to 65s. OSTK ripping out there, guys. Rip out on OSTK.
That's rough, Eagles. Don't stress it, brother.
I was looking for maybe a long in OSTK today. Had the opportunity for sure. Good VWAP bounce play. You want to know what we mean by a VWAP bounce play? Look at OSTK. Prime example.
Yep. Yeah, VWAP bounce is just this, guys. So, like, if you look at it, this bounce, right? A little bit, honestly, this one's a little bit, it's an alright one, but it dropped a little bit too much below the VWAP, but this is basically a VWAP bounce. Just move up, pull back to the VWAP, and then a bounce back. Look at ENPH though. Was that a glitch in ENPH, or was that an actual move there? What's the market doing? Market's got to be doing something now. Oh, market's pulling back. That's what's going on. MDR with the red to green move. Yeah, there it goes. CRC never gave me the entry, really. What's SCS doing? I was watching that one this morning. That was yeah, SCS is actually a better bounce, I think. Look at SCS here. Look at that one, Mitch. That one's a really solid bounce right off of the VWAP.
Yeah, OS2K worked out. I mean, the risk was 16. The move down was 16.
Yeah, I think
that trade.
Yeah, I mean, I think we just have a little bit different style when we trade them, and that's okay. Everybody's different. They both, I'm sure, work fine, you know.
Yeah, I mean, you got to hold to the next support. The support is 16.
Right. Yeah,
So,
it doesn't look bad.
it's wherever your support is for the stock. But it had a breakout from the, let's say you got in 16.10, you risked 16, you risked 10 cents. The breakout was to 16.40, so 3-to-1 risk.
Right.
And then the breakout actually happened at 16.40 and went up to 17. So more than enough risk to reward there, I think.
Right, for sure.
That's what we look for. At
Yeah,
the end of the
100%.
day, doesn't matter what trade you do. If we have the right risk to reward
That's all that
and you're
matters.
trading with a strategy, I think, John and I would definitely be proud of your trade,
Right.
even if it isn't going your way.
Right. Losing trades are going to happen. Like this one with AMD. AMD was good risk reward. It squeezed me up, just didn't work out. And that's okay because, you know, if I use that strategy over the long run, it's going to work out. You know, it's going to be profitable as long as my setups work and my strategies work on average more than they fail, you know. And it's going to be profitable regardless. And so that's the big thing you want to understand is like, yeah, I got squeezed out of AMD. It looks like it's a little bit choppy today, but the risk reward was solid. Even still, with that worst case scenario, with it like squeezing up, I lost 10 cents a share, you know, which is extremely small. Yeah, that's regardless of what the outcome was, it was a solid risk reward trade. OSTK might pull another VWAP bounce if it pulls back to the VWAP. I'm also looking at SQ. I kind of want to jump in SQ, but kind of like AMD, it's a little bit sideways and choppy, unfortunately. Hey, remember, guys, to hit that subscribe button. We day trade live on stream every single weekday morning for free on YouTube. And so if you want to watch us trade live every single day, hit the subscribe button, click the bell.
I still haven't found one to try to take a shot in, guys.
I'm going to short into SQ here with 1,000 shares. Just take a little swing on this one. Doesn't look like a bad fade. If I could get a reward target down to 74 with a risk level of 59, I think that's a fine way to trade it. Might look at MU or EMPH to pull back here too. All right, CRC is starting to get more and more interesting here for CRC. I might actually get out of, here, let me put both of these up here. I would say I'd get out of SQ because I really do want to focus on CRC if it gets up there. There it is. So let me see if I can manage this, guys. Okay, never mind. I'm not trading CRC. It just squeezed way too quickly there.
I was kind of expecting that pop towards 12. I still kind of like it, but I need to see it create the top. There's 3,000, 6,000 shares, 96, 94s.
There's 85s with SQ. We'll see if we can keep dropping here. Small position overall, but
Yeah.
gonna look at MU here. MU, see if this one can pull back. Probably try to hold this SQ one, maybe close to break even now. We'll see. Don't want too big of a rebound here. Still waiting on MU maybe possibly to get up there. MU gets up to 50-15. Risk off of 50-30, 15 cents. Could take a solid position with MU.
MDR looking a little interesting here. I would let it try to bounce back one more time. Create a solid risk point there in the 70s or 75. Snap looking like it's trying to break out.
MU dropping here, might get some support. I'm going to put SQ here since it's just kind of a small trade and I'm more so focused on MU. I might look at OSTK for a bounce play if that one works out. All right, I'm giving my risk level for 91 here because we have a triple top there at 91. And so got to be kind of strict with this, I think. Good job, Betty. My son's bragging about winning Sonic the Hedgehog. All right, OSTK. Right at the VWAP now. Right at the VWAP.
All right, guys. Starter put on there, CRC. John, I don't know if you want to put me up.
Yeah, I just took 500 shares off of mine just so I could throw Mitch up here. So it's how many positions you got?
Right now, I got 10,000 shares. Looking to add some near 12.
All right, guys. Mitch is in with 10K shares. 10,000.
All right, guys. Looking to add some here. All we need to do is see a rejection off of 12 here. If it doesn't break 12 here. Oh, look at that squeeze. Got to hold it for a second here. Could get squeezed out here. You see a quick flush there. Back to 12, and then got to watch it.
I'm nervous just watching this thing, man.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Just taking a shot. It works or it doesn't.
Yeah. All right, I got out of my position on SQ for like a little $75 gain. Really, I'd like to pay attention to Mitch's swing here. We'll see what we get.
Volume holding it up. So far, not looking good because the volume's holding it above resistance.
Yeah, just be careful with the red to green move.
It is what it is. Above 10, we're out. Anything fills here in 11s, we get out. There he goes. We're done. That's the competition.
Nah, man, you're still in it.
Done for the day, though.
Yeah, you're done for the
That's
day.
it. And this is how it goes, guys.
Yeah, man, it's part of it, brother. It's just a competition, man.
Yeah, I've had the worst luck. It's just how it goes. And now she rejects.
Yeah, it's part of it, brother.
All right, guys. I
Over-
think I'm just going to get out of here.
Overstock
Not
had it.
I'm going to end up trading again.
Yeah. SQ faded beautifully there, man. I missed it. Don't stress it, man. You know, there's always next week. You still got 2 days left. I mean, it's
It
risky,
is what
but
it
it's...
is. I definitely am not going to win the competition now, but that's just how it goes.
Yeah, guys, just to put this into perspective, though, he is in this competition, right? So this isn't like a live account. He didn't just lose $3,000. We're in a competition, and the goal of this competition is to make as much money as possible, as fast as possible. Oh my gosh, look at SQ, man. That hurts. Look at that. But yeah, the goal is the competition is to make as much as possible, as fast as possible. And so Mitch took a swing with 10,000 shares. I mean, that's what we got to do. Honestly, it's better to be like Mitch and take your swing than just kind of sit here and not do anything like I'm doing. And so,
Yeah, I probably just got stopped out. Just got wicked out. That's how it goes.
yeah, just close it down, man. Close the competition down. Because after commissions, you're going to be pretty... I don't know. Let's see how much commission's going to run with 10,000 shares.
And there she goes.
Let's see. So you got 10,000 shares times 0.0075. So you're at that's just $75 per trade, so $150. So yeah, you're still in. Hey man, you
That's
took
what
your
happens,
swing, bro.
guys. No, it's a...
Yeah, man. You got 2 days. You got 2 days, bro. Optimism, brother. Optimism, man. You got 2 days.
I mean, I'm down like $10,000 now. I don't even know.
Nah, you're not down 10K, man.
Yeah.
You got down 3K today, 1,000. You're down like 5K. You still got $5 full thousand dollars left. You got a $3,500 max loss. And just like trading, brother, you got lots of room, bro. You know how these stocks move sometimes, man. You can still get one. You can still catch one. You got this, bro. Look, I'm that optimistic guy. You got this, Mitch. You can still win. Don't stress it.
It is what it is.
It's just a
Same
competition,
weakness that
brother.
got to me. Yeah, same weakness that got to me always.
It's just a competition, brother. You know. He's in. He's still in. Yeah, he's still in. I'm just gonna wait for something here. I made a little bit of money on SQ. SCS popping up on my scanners here. I actually don't mind this one because it might bounce off the VWAP based off of that pre-market high. See if we get that move down here. I'm looking at MU. I'm still down to short MU if we... I mean, we're putting in a little bit higher lows, but if we can get up to like 10 here, I'll short it. And then I'll risk it off of like 18. So an 8-cent risk for MU. SQ was a beautiful fade.
Big time annoyed. Didn't take a VWAP fade.
Hey John, I don't think commissions are counted towards your 3,500 at max loss. If that were the case, I would have been out yesterday. I traded 56,000 shares yesterday and finished. Yeah, I mean, maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, so Mitch still has room. I think I'm pretty sure he's still in it.
Yeah, still in it, but
Yeah, he's still in. He's still
it is
got.
what it is.
He could take a swing, still, but
Just got stopped out.
yeah. All right, MU starting to creep up here.
What it really was, guys, is they chased the trade.
I'm gonna scale
Chase
into.
the trade with that much sizing. That's what happens.
All right, I'm in MU with 10,000 shares, or not 10,000, 1,000 shares. I'm just gonna look to add back to it up to this 50-10 level. There's our 5s, added another 1,000 shares. Gonna kind of scale in here. Our 7s, gonna add a little bit more here. Up, it backs down to 05. Can maybe get one more 1,000 share lot here. Gonna try to get it at 50-10 if we can. Never got that last lot. Well, we're still up to 05s. In with 3,000 shares now of MU. Gonna look for 85s or so, maybe 90 to take some profits here. If we can get a little bit move up, but I'm in with 3,000 shares. Biggest thing I need to do with this one is just hold it to my levels. I still got a lot of room. I just have to hold it to my levels, not get too nervous in this trade. Maybe kind of look at some other stuff. There's our 7s. See if I can get one more 1,000 share position at 10. It's my average here. 12. All right, I added a little bit more at 12 there, or at 11. So I'm in with 4,000 shares. My entry is 04 roughly.
Well, guys, that's just how it goes. Got faked out. Would have been able to take $1,000 right now. So
Yeah, that's part of it, brother. You still got more room, man. You know.
yeah, that's what happens. I I bought the dip instead of shorting into strength. Something I clearly try to teach.
All right, there's 09s. I don't think it'll let me add anymore. I think I'm probably full with this position. Yeah, it's not going to let me add anymore, unfortunately. But I like MU here, and I'm going to let it run until it gets to like 18 or so. Yeah, I'm out of buying power, unfortunately. There's 15s. All right, so yeah, guys, this is my risk right here on MU at like around 18 or 17. And so I just kind of got to stay pretty strict with that, I think. It's still testing the VWAP. I maybe should have waited a little bit to get that entry, but the way VWAP fades have been with me lately, I just haven't been able to really nail my entry with most of these. Let me see. ENPH is kind of climbing back there. I don't know if it'll ever actually get there, though. There's 11s. I mean, I don't make anything from the World Series of day trading. It's obviously it's good promotion for my channel, but I don't specifically make like anything from it really. It's just good promotion for my channel, and it's been a great promotion for my channel. You know, that's why I do it, obviously. But if I don't actually like I don't win a prize or like they don't pay me a salary for being in it or leading my own team or anything. It's just good promotion. You know, it's fun. They give us a demo account to trade with, and you know. Alright, well, I like that confirmation in my risk level up here. And so now I can just kind of stick to that risk level and be fine. We'll just see if we can actually stick to that level, though. Yeah, I scaled in a little bit too early, Sid. But it is what it is. I mean, it's still okay here. If it gets rejected, that's great. If it squeezes me out, it'll be less than $1,000. I still have $2,500 to swing with today if I do get stopped out here. So, all right, we tap that risk level again. There's 18s. What we really want to see ideally here is like a rejection right at this risk level where it did previously. But still, I got to keep my hand over the cover button just in case it rips up there. There we go. All right, well, there's the rejection at the risk level. A lot of times it's going to quickly bounce back here, though. And so, got to be wary of the bounce back. All right, there's 11s. Oh, I mean, I'm down right now in the competition. I'm down. I'm still in though. I think a large majority of traders are out already. I had a few good days and a few bad days. I've been trading too small for most of it, honestly. I'm just not used to trading huge. It's just a different format than what I'm used to in trading, so it's a little bit more difficult to do well, you know what I mean? All right, so we did get that rejection right at my risk level here, which remember, I mean, I said this was my risk level right at 50.18, 50.17. And so it's great that it confirmed that level, and if it can maintain below that level, it's looking much, much better. But if it breaks that level, it gives me a really easy risk at this point in the trade too. Yeah, 49.90, 49.75, somewhere in between there. All right, we got rejected at the risk level again. Hopefully it can put in a triple top there. I see one so far. Good. Hopefully it can maintain below that now. I love the rejection, but a lot of times, again, we're going to get a quick bounce right back to these highs. And so I got to be prepared to exit. Hopefully it maintains, but at this point, it's a triple top right at the risk level I originally gave myself. So it's looking better. We just have to really try to get a flush down here. Looking much, much better, though. Really, my risk level is up here, though, so I don't really like my entry. Probably could have been a little bit more patient with it. Why do I choose not to use hotkeys? Because the way I trade doesn't necessarily need hotkeys. I'm not like a super quick scalper or anything. Like, I scalp, but it's not like I don't scalp like that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not a lightning fast scalper, getting in and out and in and out, in and out. Like, I generally hold it for like 5 minutes maybe. And so with my style of trading, hotkeys just aren't super necessary, you know. But everybody's different. Everybody has their own trading style, you know. Yeah, there's the squeeze back. We just need the VWAP to hold his resistance now. I didn't do I mean, it's not FOMO. I just have to take swings. I mean, look, guys, we got 3 days left in the competition, man. So it's like I have to take swings, you know. So any good setup, I need to be taking it with big size and you know, taking my swings, because if not, I'm just gonna it's great if I can consistently build up this account, but I'm not gonna win it. I'm not gonna win the competition. I have to take swings, or it's unnecessary. And so even though it may look like I'm kind of trading carelessly and wild, you know what I mean? Like, I have to take swings. If not, there's not really any point in being in this competition. And so, yeah, MU was a good fade, you know. Considering how much stocks have been falling down before necessarily hitting the VWAP, I decided to scale in a little bit early. And if there was a mistake here, maybe I jumped in a little bit too early. But again, I mean, I think I have to take swings. And I scaled into 50-10, which I don't think was a terrible level. If we get the breakdown here, it'll be a lot better. But it's just, I got to take swings, you know. People might look at this and say, oh, well, you know, you're kind of trading crazy. Not really. I'm just kind of taking my swings that I need to take for this, you know. All right, there's a breakdown. I'm not going to take profits here, though. I could. But I gotta try to make a little bit more here, honestly. It's just that $0.50. We needed to break under that 50.02 level. Let's see if we get the flush. Hopefully this level holds, that 09 level now. All right, Rail. Have a good day, brother. And honestly, I don't mind MU now. I like the rejection at my risk level. I wish I could have gotten a little bit better of an entry, but I don't mind it now, especially getting flushed down to here. Looks good, like 82s, you know, 85s, 82s. Like, both of those look really solid if it can maintain. And so I really don't mind it at this point. I do think I scaled in a little bit earlier, and obviously it would have worked out great if I didn't scale in too early. Yeah, it's possible. I mean, I got to try to get my reward from it first, though. Relatively small trade overall now, especially considering where my entry was. Alright, we're getting a squeeze up. Might make this level my new risk right around 09 or maybe 12. Might be my new risk. Just trying to limit myself some here. Still too small of a day, though. Maybe I should. I think I saw somebody in the chat. I think they're probably right, where I need to trade smaller, less expensive stocks with larger sizing, because that's the only way I'm going to get the big percentage moves that I need. You know what I mean? what percentage of traders are still in the competition. I'll have to check. Give me 1 second, I'll check for you. Yeah, we're gonna squeeze back up here. Like I said, I might make 12 my new risk. We'll see. There's sevens. Let me try to check while I'm in this. Let me see. All right, there's 04s. I'm not sure how many are actually still in the competition. I'll have to check and see. Just gonna try to be patient, see what else I can find here today, guys. SQ maybe? SQ would have been the one though. Maybe AMD, but I think AMD's a little bit choppy. I might wait for ENPH to get back up there. OSTK maybe for a rejection type of move. Looks okay. But we need to break under the $0.50 here is what we need. Here we go, there's 99s. Just not good enough, we need a bigger drop. You guys gotta understand, like this $200, $300 is like an insignificant amount relative to like the competition. So like I need a bigger move here under the $0.50. But I have a really defined risk now at around 10 or 12 no, so that makes it a little bit easier on me. But all of this is insignificant, like $200, $300 loss on the day. Even a $500, $800 loss is small, and I still have a lot of room left. But after this trade, I need to find small cap, cheap stocks with big ranges and take some swings for those. Like that's kind of what Mitch did this morning, and I don't blame him for it. Like that's kind of what you have to do, and his just didn't work out for him. But that's what I need to do here, you know. We need to break under here down to 85s, but there's 99s. See, it's got all this support right here, unfortunately. Big squeeze. Just a lot of people seeing that support, I guess. Hey, appreciate the sub. Hans, thanks for the sub, brother. Welcome, man. Appreciate it. But yeah, guys, after this, like I said, I gotta find a low float, small range or large range, cheap stock to really take some swings. So if you guys see any of those, let me know, because those are the ones I really need to attack today. MDR. I forgot about MDR, man. It is flagging. I do see that flag on MDR. Because MU, the range is too small. It's too expensive. I can't buy enough shares to really make any significant amount here for the competition. Yeah, man, that $50. It's just, or the whole $1.50 is what it's battling, which is okay. I mean, I'm okay. Like I said, this whole amount, like this $500 is insignificant to me. That doesn't matter. Like what matters is I find a small cap stock with a big range, or a big cap, a small cheap stock with a large range that I can really kind of go big in and take a swing. And so MDR may be looking like the one. You know. Yeah, I'm in the chop right now. I'm just waiting. You know, I'm gonna be patient with this one. We just need to break under this support at 98. Relatively break even on this one now. I might look at SQ too, because SQ's got a big enough range, even if it's expensive. It's got a large enough range for me to kind of take my swing like I need to. OSTK for that rejection doesn't look necessarily bad. Like I said though, if you guys see any like small cap, or if you guys see any like cheap penny stocks with big ranges that I could take some swings in, let me know. That's actually tradable for me. Let me know, because like I said, MU is just a little bit too expensive for me to really take the sizing I need to. And the range is too small relative to the price of the stock. So it's too expensive. Range is too small. And even though I have really good results with it, I just gotta, I gotta find something else. Just getting caught in the chop for it right now. The unfortunate part is it's kind of using up all my buying power though. Just kind of chopping back and forth. SQ has a solid range. AMD finally cracked down there. EMPH maybe. Like I said, let me know if you guys see anything. I gotta find something. Here's the squeeze up again. Second squeeze for MU. Gonna give it a second to see if it gets rejected, but if it breaks 12, like I said, I just gotta jump out of it. Hand over the cover button. And well, it's battling 12, which means I typically picked a pretty good risk level. I could use that previous high as my risk level, but you can see it's battling 13s. I'm out. I got out at 13s. So yeah, even... Oh no. Here, there we go. Yeah, I mean, I just got caught in the chop, unfortunately, but MDR's cracking down here. And so maybe a bounce back to the VWAP on MDR might be interesting, because MDR, I can take huge sizing with MDR. And so that's kind of what I want to do here. And so if we get a bounce back to 57s on MDR, I might kind of go for it for the VWAP projection. Because even at 750, like being down 750 out of a $3,500 max loss is like a small percentage. It's less than 25%. And so I got to find a larger range stock to trade. I'm also looking at OSTK. But yeah, MDR breaking down here. If we get a bounce up to 55, I might short into this one with like, what, 5,000 shares? Yeah, I think 5,000 shares is reasonable. Give myself a 10-cent risk. See if we can get a big breakdown on this one all day today. But we need that bounce up to 55.
Daddy,
Yeah, buddy.
there's a hole in the pretzel bag. There's a hole in the pretzel bag, and I just got chips.
What's up? Sorry, guys. I haven't really been keeping up with the chat. Hey, nice, Haley. Hey, nice work.
Daddy,
NIO earnings, careful with MDR. There's a gap to close around 12 of Roku, JCPenney, Netflix. Now you're good. MDR bearish on the flag. Yeah, MDR. If MDR gets up to 55, I might short it. Thoughts on PCG? SQ? It depends. SQ, it just depends. It's got to climb back up there for me to like it, really. And MDR looks good. I'll put it this way. I'll put MU looks good. It's just the range is too small. I'd rather just take the little 350 loss and then move on and find a smaller range stock to trade instead of sticking with MU and just kind of sitting there all day with it, because it's just I can't buy enough shares and the range is too small for me to do anything with it. And so I'm looking at MDR. I'm looking at OSTK. I might start to short into OSTK and just build a position here. In with 1,000 shares of OSTK. But yeah, like I said, I need for MDR, it's down to 49s. Like I need that bounce. You know, like I need that bounce. Same thing with OSTK, like I can risk off a 70, and my risk is a little bit better, but I need the bounce in MDR. I guess I could short it a little bit early here for MDR if it gets up to 51s. Yeah, maybe I'll try that. I'm going to get out of this one. I know I just burned through that commission, but that's okay. I'm going to look at this one and start trying to take some big size with MDR here. Maybe wait for a bounce, and I'm glad I got out of Overstock. There's the reason I got out of it. We'll see. There's Overstock's bounce. ENPH maybe. Maybe CRC too. CRC's a low floater. There's 52s. And MDR might bounce, but I think how much it gapped up, it's going to drop some, I think, probably. All right, I jumped in with 3,000 shares of MDR on this little bounce up. Gonna look for it to flush under the $0.50 here. Can still probably take a little bit more actually of MDR since I still have a lot of room actually. We'll wait to add a little bit more if we do get a spike up. There's 54s. All right, so I added another 3,000 shares, so I'm in with 6,000 shares of MDR here. For the VWAP rejection with the risk level of like 60. That's my risk level up there. But yeah, 6,000 shares. Get a C. $55s. Could add a little bit more up here. If we get up to 55, I'll add another 3,000, be in with 9,000 shares. Maybe I got scared out of MU, but like I said, I don't think the range versus what I was actually given in that one was going to be reasonable enough for me to do super well with it anyway. There's 55s. All right, so I just added another 3,000 shares to MDR. I'm in with 9,000 shares now. We'll see. This is my swing. Like I said, I got to take my swing sometimes. It's got a lot of resistance above it. This is why I kind of did it, because you can see resistance here, resistance here. And so it might get rejected at the VWAP. At least that's what I'm hoping here. But I'm in with 9,000 shares. Don't mind adding a little bit more to it as it moves up to 57. So in with 10,000 shares of MDR with a risk level of... It's got to be like 54, right? Yeah, 53.5. That's not bad. $60 is my risk, and so either way I'll be fine. The issue here is that I don't typically trade these low floaters. I just don't trade them on average. All right, no, this is a high float stock actually, but I don't typically trade this cheap of stocks. So, but I need a small cheap stock to take a swing with. Let's see what the chat's doing. What, buddy? What? Yeah, man. I mean, I gotta take my swing. Yeah, MU faded. Yeah, it is what it is. I gotta take my swing though. MU just didn't have a big enough range for me to really want to be interested in it. It had a decent range, but the problem with MU is that it's so expensive, right? So I can only buy 4,000 shares, which is just not enough versus the range that it actually has. And so I need to take more than that, and unfortunately, I got to take my swing sometime. And so I think most traders are out of the competition already. And so yeah, so I got to take my swing sometime, and you know, I'm doing it on MDR. It's just a VWAP rejection, you know. Put up to the VWAP. Of course, we want to see it below this, but that's my swing, so we'll see what we get with it. But either way, I mean, like I said, I'm just having fun with this competition. I'm not. It's so much different than live trading. Like, these competitions are so much. There's the mentality and the approach and the strategy method that you use for these competitions are going to vary so much from a live account that you just got to have fun with it, right? Like, you just have to have fun with it, because it's kind of like, I made the comparison the other day to telling a web designer, telling somebody that creates websites, that he has to create a website in 30 minutes, right? When he sends you that website that he created in 30 minutes, if you look at it without knowing anything else, you might say, man, this guy sucks at creating websites. When really he might be the best website creator in the world. You just gave him 30 minutes to do it. And so it's tough competition. It's fun. But don't be too hard on yourself if you're not doing that great. I'm not too hard on myself for it. I know that I was ridiculously profitable up till this competition, and so I'm just trying to have fun. The competition's honestly just a nice break from my live account, you know? It's just a nice little break from my live account that I get to have fun with. Trade a demo account, lead my own team, and like that's what it's really about, teams. So don't beat yourself up too much, you know? Just have fun with it. Hey, appreciate the sub, Murtaza. Appreciate the sub, brother. Welcome to the team, man. Appreciate the sub, bro. It's not about my strategy changing. It's about my rules changing is all it's about. Like, it's not my strategies. I'm still trading the same strategies. Like, this is a VWAP rejection. VWAP fades on MU. Like, I'm still trading the same strategies, but the volume of my trading has changed. Like, I have to trade more, basically. I have to trade more. I have to trade cheaper stocks because I have to take larger swings. And especially as time goes on, your strategy most definitely has to change, because if I kept trading my strategy, while I might put in some really nice gains and be like, yeah, and kind of pat myself on the back for it, I'm not going to have a shot at actually winning the competition or placing in the competition. And so your strategy has to change, because it's I can't trade MU and just kind of sit on MU. I have to trade a larger range stock, you know. And so it is what it is. Like, you gotta do what you gotta do to try to win the competition. Like I said, I think it's funny. Like, I think some people are mad at me that I don't just kind of sit around and you know. I don't sit around and kind of just try to build up this account like it's a live account. It's not a live account. Like, I have to try to make as much as possible as fast as possible. And so I'm going to be trading completely different than how I normally do trade. And it is what it is. I mean, here's a squeeze up. If we get a rejection here, I'll stay in. And if it squeezes up anymore, I'm hands over the cover button. But yeah, I have to take my swing, and so I'm going to be trading a little bit looser, a little bit less disciplined, a little bit less selective because I have to find big range stocks that I can take huge sizing in and really take my swing. Mitch did the same thing today because I mean that's all that this is about. And unfortunately, it just hasn't worked out. It's just not how I'm used to trading, honestly. Our team's doing great though. Super proud of our whole team. I think our team, we have Villa Montas in the number 1 spot, doing amazing. He's got like 40K in profits in like 3 days in these accounts, so he's doing an awesome job. Yeah, 100%. I mean, yeah, I mean, listen, guys, if you guys watch my live streams regularly, you know I don't trade like this. Like, you know I'm actually pretty consistent. Like, I think I'm the only YouTuber, aside from maybe like Mir, but I think I'm like one of the only YouTuber that actually day trades live every day and allows people to watch everything in his trading. And I think I'm probably one of, if not the only person that does that. I'm gonna get out of this one. I still have around $2,000 left to swing on the day. And so I just got squeezed up for MDR, unfortunately. MU would have worked out. And ENPH looks okay, too. ENPH is good because it has a big range. And so maybe ENPH. But yeah, guys, like I said, I'm just having fun with this. This isn't how I generally trade most of the time. And so, you know, we're just having fun with this, guys. Got out at the right time, though. There's that swing. Yeah, Mitch is done. Mitch took his swing on CRC, and it just didn't work out for him. MU would have given me 92. That's one thing I notice I am doing with these competitions, though, is that I'm trading so much larger than I generally trade that I'm getting scared out of winning positions. And MU is a prime example of that. I'm getting chopped out of winning positions, I should put it. All right. Last swing for the day, and then I'm going to close it down. I'm going to try ENPH here. Alright, I'm in ENPH with 2,000 shares. Oh no, I'm in EMDR with 2,000 shares. I don't want... Alright. My mistake. And now I don't get my entry for ENPH. Alright, I'm in the ENPH with 3,000 shares. I'm frustrated because I didn't get my entry. I tried to get an MDR, and by the time I noticed it was too late. Now, this last trade is definitely like a frustration, tilting mistake that I'm making. And I can acknowledge this now. I tried to get in ENPH at like 65, and then I got in MDR instead. And then by the time I got in ENPH, you could see I'm immediately down 230. So that was a dumb mistake by me. But again, we're just having fun. Look at MU drop, though. I got to be able to laugh at myself a little bit with MU because if that wasn't a beautiful follow through, I don't know what is. Look at this. Look at that MU follow through. Exactly what I wanted to happen. And this is the strategy I generally trade. The big thing is, like, I just don't want my bad habits to translate over once the competition is done. Like, that's the big thing. And I think I saw somebody mention that as well. That's the biggest thing for me. I don't. Yeah, 100% Sid. I've been leaving way too soon. For my trades, and that's all right. Like, listen, it's all fun. Like, there's like 6,000 people in this competition, so you know, it's one of those things. It's kind of like poker, right? Sometimes you do well, sometimes variance hits you and you do poorly. But if I'm just trying to have fun in this, and yeah, I mean, whatever happens. CRC squeezing up big there. CRC squeezing up big. But yeah, it's just a different environment for me. It's a different environment because it's like there's not really any risk for me in these trades. And so it kind of shows how paper trading is much different than a live account. With a live account, I'm perfectly content just kind of sitting on my wins. But with stuff like this, it's just extremely difficult to have the... All right, I'm in with 6,000 shares of ENPH. Looking for a quick flush down, risk of 75. So my risk is about $600. And after this, I'll be done. This is the swing I'm taking today. ENPH does have a big enough range to work out for me, but that's the swing I'm taking. So we'll see. 6,000 shares of ENPH. Look at MU. I mean, it hurts, but demo account, I'm alright. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and like I said, live trading for sure. Exactly what Sis says. Live trading always has my heart beating like crazy. This is just kind of like, well, I could jump in with 6,000 shares and then kind of catch up on the chat and just kind of hang out and talk to you guys. You know, on a live account, that's never happening. On a live account, I'm freaking out right now. You know, but the competition is just for fun. I think I don't think I'm trading the competition the greatest, obviously, but it's all for fun, man. I'm not how much buying power I have left. I want to take my full buying power in this position. Okay, I've got 8,000 shares of this one. Risk of 75. But yeah, in this competition, I could take 8,000 shares and like not even stress about it. But where it's like a live account, you guys know me, man. I moved up to 1,000 shares with a live account, and I was I was freaking out, you know. A part of me is ready to get back to a live account, anyways, because it's like I know I just trade better with a live account, unfortunately, for the competition. Remember, guys, to hit that subscribe button. We day trade live on stream every single weekday morning. So if you want to see us day trade live and show you all aspects of our trading, hit the subscribe button. We do this live every single day. And so if you want to show your support for what we're doing here, if you appreciate the transparency and us just showing you what it's really like to day trade the market every day, hit the subscribe button. You know, we try to be the real people out here that actually show you what it's like. There's a lot of there's a lot of tough aspects of trading, but one of those is the emotions. And so we try to let you guys watch us every single day. We day trade the open, showing you our account balance, our P&L. You know, we just try to be real with you guys. And so if you appreciate that, hit the subscribe button, click the bell if you want to turn on notifications. We go live every single day. I am shorting ENPH. We go live every single day. And so if you want to, show your support for what we're doing here, hit the subscribe button, guys. Click the bell, turn on notifications. Tell us that you love us, And, appreciate all the subs today. Murtaza, we got Javier. Appreciate all the subs today, guys. Welcome to the team. I'm watching the level 2. This is definitely a low floater. ENPH has got to be a low floater just because how the bid and the asks are stacking up. Where's my subscribe button? Below this video? Somewhere. Below this video? Somewhere. Hey, there it is. Somebody found it. Hey, appreciate the sub. The mime. Welcome to the team, bro. Appreciate it, man. Hey, appreciate it, Tyrell. Thanks, man. Yeah. DTEA? Yeah, I got you. $49.90 resistance confirmation, you think? Possibly. It might get rejected there. I mean, that was the big lows earlier. In the day with that one. So, yeah, possibly. SQ breaking lows. I wish I would have held on to that one, huh, guys? SQ breaking lows. I should have held on to that one, man. That one was pretty. Hey, there it is. What's up, Liquid Monkey? Appreciate the sub, brother. Welcome to the team, man. Let's do this, guys. Yeah, but seriously, guys, I appreciate all the support. You know, it's funny. It's like we got so many you get so many haters on YouTube sometimes that it's just kind of like at a certain point, it's just you kind of gotta laugh at them. You know, so it's cool to have some support. You know, it's cool to have people that are here every day. You know, respect what we're doing. Understand that like we just put everything out there live, fellas. Like we just put everything out there live, and so you know we're not one of those people that like I put it this way: they got a lot of YouTubers, right? Some YouTubers post recap videos, you know, and they try to criticize others, and they say, you know, I post these recap videos live. This is a live trade review. This is a live recap of all my trades. But it's like, yeah, but those are so easy to fake. So easy to fake. Like, we just try to be real, guys. We just try to genuinely be real with what, like, we're doing here. And, like, you could see us day trade live every day, so we can't fake it, even if we wanted to. And so, like, that's all we're about. We just try to be real. So, appreciate all the love, guys. Appreciate all the love. We did get this breakdown. I'm up, like, 100 and something bucks, but we want to see a bigger breakdown. I'm trying to get this 2620 level. That's really what I want. Let me get 2620. I'll be good. That's right, Peter. Yep, 100%, man. All right, there's 55s. Right, 100%. I mean, haters, like I said, if we're on the topic of haters here, haters will genuinely hate you for a few reasons. The main reason any hater is going to hate on you is insecurity, right? So for some reason, for whatever reason, you make that hater insecure, right? Like for something that you're doing is making them insecure. And so you should kind of take that as a compliment because that just means you're doing something right enough to where they're insecure about you. You know, you make them feel bad about themselves. And so, you know, if you got haters, you're doing something right. And it's very true. The other reason people hate on you is they just have competing channels. A lot of the time they're going to be smaller channels. And instead of respecting the fact that it's like, dude, I put so much work into this channel, instead of respecting that, most of the time it's easier for them to release their insecurities on you with, you know, by hating. And like, that's what it is a lot of the time as well. And so the truth is, like, most of the time haters are just upset. Like, I built this community here. Most of the time haters are just upset that they didn't do it. Like, they're upset that they never built a community and that they didn't do it like this. And so it is what it is. But, you know, sometimes you just got to let them hate and laugh at them. But yeah, hey, if you want to use the same platform and broker that Mitch and I are using, I will post this link. We're using TradeNet and TEFs to trade here. And there's a lot of benefits to TradeNet packages. The main one is that you can day trade with their funded account program with no PDT rule. You can day trade as much as you want for pretty cheap commissions, and you can also short anything that's tradable. Most new traders can't short stocks because they need a margin account with like over $4,000 or over $2,000. But on TradeNet, you could actually short stocks. You could trade stocks with no PDT rule. And it operates like a prop firm. And so there's like a 70-30 split. You keep 70% of your profits. They keep 30%. And there's also a $700 max loss. But again, they're supplying you with a ton of buying power. There's no PDT rule. It comes with a day trading course, access to their chat room, a demo account, plus a lot of other cool stuff. And so for new traders specifically, I think it makes a ton of sense. And I think it's one of the ways that new traders specifically can day trade for pretty cheap without risking a ton of money. You know, because let's be honest here, most of the time new traders are going to deposit thousands into a regular broker and end up losing that. But with TradeNet, you can only risk $350 for their base package, less than $400, and actually be able to trade the market. And so I think it just makes a ton of sense. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take half off there. So I just took half off. I'm still holding 4,000 shares. We're going to let it work. But yeah, these are the range stocks that I need, really. We're going to see if we can get it, like I said, guys, down to like 20s. If we can get down to 20s, I'll be happy with it. But I got to let the rest work. Not going to be a losing trade. Yep, I'm already on it, Master. I'm already on it, brother. Well, swing trader, if you're a hater, I guess I am talking about you, bro. Oh, man. What do you guys think after this trade? Should I wait for power hour and take some more swings? Should I... What should I do? What do you guys think? Yeah, most penny stocks aren't tradable. That's one of the biggest downfalls to them, unfortunately. I saw we flashed 43 there for a split second on the ask. There's 46s. Breakdown. Getting ready to start day trading. Any advice? Where can I learn the most to be prepared? What should I read before that's going to affect the market? So we've got a free day trading course that has a lot of good free content in it. So we've got a free trading course with a lot of cool free stuff in it. So I'll find that link for you so you can check that out. Everything we put out there is free though. Like everything we put out there is free. So like, so basically what we put out there is free, and it allows new traders specifically to kind of save some money, because I think that's what they really need to do. Let me find the playlist. So we're getting a squeeze up here. I might add my sizing right back on ENPH. So I'll try to find. So the first thing you want to do as a new trader is you want to learn how to calculate risk reward. I have a video called The Trading Process that breaks down kind of what it's like for a new trader, right? And how to succeed as a new trader. It's called The Trading Process. Hey, Aaron. Nice work, brother. Hey, are you the one that's on the top list, Aaron? But yeah, go check out that video. It's basically how to succeed as a new trader, because it's extremely difficult to be successful as a new trader. But there's a few key things that you can work on that'll help you. Like I said, it's completely free. We have an entire playlist of free classes on YouTube, and so go check out that playlist. So there's one of the videos. Plus, we have that entire playlist with about 200 or about 20 hours at least of free day trading classes and content. And so go check that out. Yeah, 100%. Expect ridicule, judgment, dismissal from friends, family, and coworkers, even for trying to day trade. And I mean, that's something you just got to expect. I mean, family, and for understandable reasons too. To put it bluntly, they're probably right about it when you first get started. What I mean by that is, like, most new traders are going to lose. And so honestly, your family's probably right with being skeptical. Because most new traders are going to lose. That's why I think, honestly, like I said, that's why I think TradeNet makes sense, is because you can get the intro package for $350. Maybe I'm doing some smart advertising here, but you can get the intro package for $350, and you can day trade with no PDT rule. You're only risking the $350. You're only risking the $350. You can day trade, you can short, comes with a trading course, chat room access, a demo account to practice, and you're only risking that $350. That's all you're risking. I think that makes sense. It's better than depositing $3,000 into a regular broker and then losing that in a week, which is probably what a new trader is going to do anyway. So here's the link. You want to check that out? Like I said, maybe I'm being a smart advertiser here, but I to be honest, I genuinely believe that. Like, I genuinely think that. I wish I would have known about them when I first got started. I really do. Whew. Squeeze up here, because that would have saved me a lot of money when I first got started, honestly. Yeah, because if you guys follow me in my live account, you know I'm finally profitable. But it took me years to be profitable as a day trader. Years. And for most people, that's what it's going to take. It's going to take years, you know. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what a guru tells you. It's going to take years to do it successfully. And that's okay, because it's kind of like earning a degree in something. It might take years. You might lose a bunch of money. But once you actually learn how to do it successfully, that's going to be a skill that you will have for the rest of your life. And so for that reason, I think it makes sense. And, you know, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, have the right expectations. Don't plan on quitting your job and then paying your mortgage next month before you ever trade. Don't plan on that, because you're just going to lose a ton of money. And the more pressure that's on you from the start, the worse you're going to do, the more money you're going to lose. Just remember to take it slow, have fun doing it. Don't go crazy. And remember that you're probably going to lose money when you first get started. And that's okay. You know, it's just like learning poker or anything else, right? You're probably going to lose, and that's all right. All right, so this one's looking all right. I'm gonna hold on to it. Like I said, I want it down to 20s or 30s. Maybe I'm being greedy here, but I just need a little bit larger gains. 46 isn't bad though. If we get that break, really, we just need the ask to get a little bit worse or to get a little bit better because the ask is at 45. If we can get the ask down to 40 or 35, I'll probably take some more off. All right, do a lot of paper trading. Find your niche. You know, plan for losing money. Slowly transition to live money. And you know, when you move over to live money, when you do start trading live money, trade very small. You know, trade 100 shares, you know, 200 shares. Don't buy 1,000 or more shares when you first get started because you're just going to lose a ton of money. You know, your emotions are going to be so much different from when you paper traded, when you transition to live money. So you're not going to be able to emulate it completely. So just be prepared, trade small, try to build up consistent profit with small sizing, even if you're kind of dwindling down your account. Just try to build up some solid gains. Like, that's what you do. You know what I mean? Like, take it slow. No need to go crazy. See if we get that break under 26.40. Exactly. That's exactly what it is, Grand. All right, there's 38s. Come on, ass. Let's get down there. Ah, come on, man. I know you want to break down here, ENPH. Let's just see this level hold right here. See that level reject. I'm going to wait a little bit longer. I've already taken half. We get a bounce back up to over 45. I'll take half off. All right, we got down to 39. I just took another half off there. Still holding 2,000. The ass needs to get down there. Ah. I'm gonna get out the rest there. Not a bad little $1,000 trade there. Down less than 1,000 on the day now. Maybe gonna add back if it bounces back there. Jason, I'm in a competition. Yeah, like I said, I'm in a competition where the goal is to make as much money as possible, as fast as possible. You could probably ask everybody that's a regular viewer here. I do not trade my live account like this at all. I am the complete opposite with my live account. Taking 1,000 shares makes me almost have a heart attack. You know what I mean? Like, literally, I'm freaking out with 1,000 shares. I generally don't like to trade over 2 times per day, and I rarely do. And so I trade my live account completely different than this. So like I said, if it's your first time joining us and you're watching me trade this competition, don't pick up the bad habits I have from this competition because I just don't trade like this normally. Normally I definitely trade a little bit different. You know, I'll put it that way. I mean, I'll add back to it. I mean, it's bouncing back, so I'll add back to it. Like, that's what I'm really trying to do here. Like, I'm probably going to get in with, like, 2,000 shares. Maybe right here, just in case the VWAP holds his risk. Yeah. All right, so I just added a little bit back. So I just added on ENPH. I'm back in with 2,000 shares. Like I said, just in case the $0.50 gets rejected here is the goal for that. Yeah, Jas Hunt, sorry. My bad, that's who I was talking to. And I don't mind scaling back into this one up to that big sizing again as it moves back up here. Nice grand. That's rough, Osama. That's rough, Claudia. I'm still in it. I'm still alive. We'll see what happens, guys. Appreciate the subs today, though. We got a lot of new subs today. Man, I got these gnats everywhere. We got Daniel Contreras. Benicio, appreciate the sub, brother. Santosh, appreciate the sub, guys. Welcome to the team. We do this live every day. Hit the subscribe button. Come join us. We trade live on stream every single weekday morning. So if you want to watch us day trade live every day, hit the subscribe button, click the bell, turn on notifications. We do this live every day, showing you all aspects of our trading. Regardless of whether we win or lose, we just kind of put it out there and day trade for free on YouTube. Honestly, I still got a lot of room left. I'm only down $1,000 on the day, guys. I still got 2,500 left to swing with. Let's see what we get. Like I said, I'm going to add back to this one up to like 68. Risk off of this high up here at 85. Oh, I'm down. Yeah, I'm certainly down. It's been an alright. Like, my biggest issue with the competition is that I traded so small when I first got started. I mean, it's kind of a gnarly squeeze, but this gives me an add level. All right, I'm going to add a little bit more here, and I'm going to try to scale in with that 8,000 shares again on this bounce on ENPH. It is kind of trending up to a certain extent, though. I do notice that, but I got to take my swing. I am in with 4,000 shares. I do notice kind of an upward trending. Be wary of this. I hope you guys aren't trying to copy my trades, because one thing I do see here is an ascending trend line. Look at this. And so be very careful with this one. The reason I like it is because this level here, actually. Like this level up here, which kind of makes it so that it's kind of an up, down type of move. But yeah, just be careful with this. Oh, my bad, Joss. Oh, yeah, okay. My bad, brother. Okay, I see. Yeah, no worries. No stress. Biggest issue with ENPH, it has a small float, which is what justifies the big range. As we get up here, like I said, I'm going to risk off a 75. And so if we get up to like 60s, I'll add to it. Try to see what my risk level is. 51. Wait a little bit more to add to it here. Gonna add a little bit more. Just because I have that 59 bid, which should honestly help. Oof, bad fill. Alright guys, I am in with 6,000 shares. Hopefully we can hold that resistance here now. Right here. There we go. Back down to 56. Let me see what my average is now. My average is 54, 53 and a half. which is manageable. If we get that breakdown under the $0.50, it should be great for me here. I notice I look like a cyborg again on the stream. Sorry guys, it's my green screen in the background. Let me try to fix that so I don't look like a cyborg anymore. I guess if I bring the light up, it's better. Here, if you're gonna ride the hoverboard, you can't do it. Here, boo boo.
I don't want to do it like that.
No, it's too loud. It beeps. Alright, well, I'm right around break even in this trade relative to the sizing I'm using. I'm only down about $1,000 on the day. I still have about $2,500 left to push with. And if we get this breakdown under the 2650 level, it should be great here for me. So that's ultimately what I'm waiting on right now. We'll see what we get. Oh, man. But yeah, this is a demo account, so my nerves are a little bit better. About break even in this trade, though, so... Wish me luck, guys. Let's see that breakdown. If we get the ask to come down to the $0.50 at 26.50, it's going to be a much better trade for me. But we need the ask to come back down because right now the candles on the chart are just kind of going back and forth between the bid and the ask price. The bid is at 26.50, the ask is at 26.55, and so that's why you see it kind of pivoting back and forth between these two levels on the chart. And so it's basically not moving at all in between the bid and the ask. We need it to break under that level here, and that should give us a much better chance for this thing to fully break down, at least to this 37 level is what we want to see. But we'll try to give it some time. Be patient with it. Hey, nice, James. Yeah, I'm still in the game too. I'm in it still. Mitch is still in it too. All right, there's 59s. I don't want to see a little breakout there. My graph for what? $62s. All right, I can add a little bit more here. We might get a little spike up here. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. All right, added another 2,000. So in with 8,000 shares. Looking for the breakdown here. Getting a kind of a gnarly squeeze up. Still okay though. 75 is my risk level. So yeah, this is my risk level up here. It's a little bit better. We got a rejection, but I wonder how much buying power I have left. I have 23,000 in buying power, so I could take another 1,000 shares or another 500 shares of this one. I don't think I should, though, relative to what it's at now, but my chart? Oh, here. I mean, that's my chart. Kind of a so-so day. Had a few little swings and a few misses, but taking my big swing with the NPH here. You go to this money sign here. So you go to the money sign with the line under it. It says price level. And that way you could just double click and put the line on the chart for you, so I can like double click here, and it'll just put the line on the chart for you. So yeah, you just go down here, you go to the money sign with the line under it. All right, it's getting close to my risk level, because the main reason I have it here is because I'm trying to watch to see when I exit the trade. We're getting close to my risk level, and I'll let it work here, but any significant move over this, I just got to bail out. There's 75s. Like I said, I can let it test because it has some prior resistance there, but any big move over, I just got to jump out of it. I'm still okay, but I might let this one go a little bit higher. I might let it get to $3,000 and lose in losses before I jump out. We'll see. Because, I mean, I figure I might as well take a shot at it and see if it gets rejected. I still think it might get rejected somewhere around the view up. And that rejection's good. Confirmed my risk level. This is one of the reasons I set 75 as my risk level. And so that's a nice confirmation there. All right, Junior. Have a good day, brother. Later, man. All right, well, there's down to 66s. No, I'm out of buying power for that, man. I would, but I'm out of buying power. Remember, guys, I said 75 was my risk level, and look where it confirmed. It confirmed right at 75, so that's great for me. It makes my trade really easy now. If it breaks that, I just got to jump out. But again, I mean, I have a $3,500 daily max loss, so I'm kind of debating on whether I should just kind of let this one go until it gets close to that $3,500 level and just kind of watch it until it does that. That way I don't get faked out as easy. I generally like to be done by 11 o'clock market time by now. But with the competition going, and with this being a demo account in the competition, it's just a little bit different. You know, it's just a little bit different. Like, the way I trade's different. The length of time I trade during the day is different. Like I said, with the competition going on, I just trade a little bit differently. So yeah, I might let it get closer to that $3,000 level because I'm not going to take a swing anymore today after this trade, mostly because my max loss is going to be taken up, unfortunately. So like, I'm not going to take a swing after this. So I'll probably let it run up to like $3,000. So let it run up a few more cents, and before I get out of it. All right, so here's the squeeze up. Getting very close to exiting, though. Because it could get rejected here. That's the only reason I'm holding on to this one a little bit. Because it could get rejected here. And if it does, I don't want to get faked out by a ridiculously crazy move up there. Yeah. So hopefully that level holds now. We're at 78. I got to be really careful, though, here, guys. Like, if that ask starts to get over 2680, I just got to jump out of this one. Because if it squeezes, it can squeeze quick. and so I don't want to get eliminated from the competition yet. I gotta be careful here. If it squeezes, I gotta get out. All right, I'm out. Woo! I barely made that exit, guys. I barely made that exit. Whew, look at that. $3,439. I barely got out of that on time. Whew. Honestly, I would have liked the mistakes for today were that I was just scaling in a little bit early. Whew. Yeah, I had to jump out. Whew. Yeah, I mean, honestly though, I still think this is gonna get rejected right here. I still think it's gonna get rejected right here. But like I said, guys, I'm just having fun with the competition. I took my swings with huge sizing today, and it didn't work out. Luckily, I'm still in the competition though. I'm still in the competition, and I still have like $7,000 or $8,000 to swing with Monday. And so, tough day, but I took my swings, and that's all I really wanted to. Biggest thing, guys, is like, I'll put it this way, right? The competition, like, you get a lot of kind of know-it-alls in the competition that every time you have a losing day, they want to kind of tell you, oh, well, you're doing this wrong. Or after you're in a trade and it's going against you, they want to bring up, something and say, oh, well, that was obviously bullish. And it's just kind of like, yeah, in hindsight, it's really easy to look back and kind of try to say, I told you so. But remember, it's a competition to make as much as you can, as fast as you can, right? The goal of the competition is to make as much money as possible. The leader in this competition is up like 30, 40,000 so far. And so for me to have any chance at winning the competition, I have to take some fairly large swings if I want to have a shot at winning. And it just didn't work out. I took my swings, and unfortunately, today it didn't work out. But I'll still be alive Monday to take more swings. The whole point of it is to have fun. And like I said, it's really not about me. It's about our team. And I think our team is doing great so far. But in the end, I'm still alive. We'll be back. And let me see what our team's doing. We are number 3. Team standing. Let me see the top 50. We're still number 1 in the top list. We're still number 1. We got a lot of people on the top list too. We got Philip. We got Lauren. We got Daniel. We have Villa Montas at number 1 still. Vil Montas at number 1. So we're still doing solid. What do you think about AT&T? Let me see. Yeah, see, this is the rejection. My biggest issue is I just scaled in a little bit too early with this one, unfortunately. With AT&T, what is it? T, right? Yeah. I think it's maintaining above the VWAP right now. It's maintaining above the VWAP. I think here you can either trade it 2 ways, right? You could trade the breakout of these highs, but with a large float stock like AT&T, you might not get that much momentum, honestly. Or you could just kind of wait for a dip buy, pull back to the VWAP, like if the stock pulls back here, maybe jump in for a long around the VWAP. Or something like that. Like, that's what I would look to do. But everybody's different. That's just kind of what I see it as. I don't know, man. I haven't heard from Vil Montas to make so much. Michael, so tomorrow is Saturday, brother. So the market's closed tomorrow. I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow, brother. So, yeah. Yeah, I was looking. I traded MRD. What was it? I traded MDR a few times, and I had some good trades today. But they're kind of overshadowed by me continuing to push them when I probably shouldn't have, unfortunately. But it is what it is. Like I said, this is just a competition, like a fun competition. If you guys know me, like I said, you can ask any of the longtime viewers here. I don't trade my live account like this whatsoever. I'm usually very selective and a little bit more disciplined with my live account, and I'm just trying to have fun with the competition. And it's been fun. I've enjoyed it. We really, like I said, the number 10 spot's only at $10,000 in profit on the top list, and so we still have, honestly, a ton of time left to trade. And we still have 2 full days. And so maybe I'll be able to come back. I seriously doubt it, but I'll take my swing, I might post a video tomorrow, Michael. We'll see, man. But yeah, not a fun day for me in the market. But I mean, I'll rephrase that. It was a fun day, but not a successful green day in the competition for me. But yeah, guys, if y'all want to use the same platform that we use, you can still get a huge discount by going through my link. And like I said, I think there's a lot of benefits to using him. I think that being able to day trade with no PDT rule on TradeNet for brand new traders makes a ton of sense. Like, let's be real here, guys. What do new traders do most of the time? New traders are going to deposit thousands into a conventional platform a large majority of the time, and then they're going to lose those thousands, and then they're going to give up. They're going to say, trading's rigged, I quit, it's impossible to do it successfully, when really they just haven't spent the time to trade. When you day trade, it's very tough to day trade on a conventional platform. And that's one of the reasons why TradeNet makes a lot of sense, because it comes with a trading course, demo account to trade with and practice for a few weeks, and access to the funded account program, which the base package is $350. It comes with $14,000 in buying power with the funded account program. And there's no PDT rule. You can day trade as much as you want. You could actually short stocks. Like, I could short a lot of these recent IPOs. And, you could actually take your swings for pretty cheap. There is a max loss of 700, and so it's kind of like a prop firm. There's a 70-30 split, but you're paying $350 for that package, and so you're getting twice as much. And I think that makes sense, especially considering the bundle with like the trading course and the demo account and chat room access, plus the funded account program with no PDT rule, shorting ability. That just makes a ton of sense, guys. And I think it's one of the ways new traders can risk less money when they first get started. And so if you want to check that out, I'll post this link here again as well. Honestly, at this point, I'd kind of rather trade my live account because, again, with this account, there's just no emotions, man. There's just no emotions. Like, you can see me, I'm over here whistling and stuff, down $4,000. I'm over here just kind of whistling, laughing about it. But honestly, it was a nice break, though. Like, if I upload my live account results, I'll have to find my account number again, but like if you look at my trader view, here, like really, like I had a pretty solid few days. Right at the end, though, I started to have kind of a tough few days in the market with a live account too, and so I think the competition was a nice little break. These are my live stats for the last 3 months, and so not bad. If we look at my last month, like so far in September of live trading, I've maintained 71% accuracy live trading, and I've streamed all of this live. So all of this was done live. One thing I'm a little disappointed about, though, with my trading, though, is that I've been holding my losses a little bit longer and my winners a little bit shorter. I've been taking profits very quick. Average losing trade is also bigger than the winning trade, but it's been a very profitable few months trading, and so not too bad. A really solid few months, and I'm just gonna keep growing. I do miss my live account a little bit, guys. I do miss my live account some, but we'll get back to that next week, and we'll start trading that again next week. It's just been a tough competition, but the competition's just for fun, and so remember that, guys. Don't be too stressed out about it either way. I think a large majority of people are already out of the competition. I think a large majority of people are already out of the competition anyway. And so, honestly, if you're still in it today, you're doing better than most people anyway, guys. I think most people took their swings right at the beginning, which was an understandable strategy. Yeah, I know. That's right, Austin. Chip in a chair, brother. Chip in a chair, man. Poker terminology, brother. I'm a poker player too. Like poker's what actually started me day trading, right? Like if you look at my Shark Scope, like I'm actually a profitable poker player too. You want to see my Shark Scope? I know it's Johnny Jukebox. Like I'm actually a profitable poker player too. You know, like I can play poker. If you look at my stats here, I'm in the money. Let me see. In the money almost 40% in sit and goes. And that's a pretty solid rate. You can see I'm profitable. And this is just one of my accounts. I have a bunch of different accounts in poker. But poker is actually what brought me over to trade stocks, because poker translates to trading stocks very, very well. Same thing with risk reward calculation. Same thing with a lot of different concepts in trading and in poker. And so poker's kind of what brought me over to trading stocks in the first place. And I think it helped me transition to trading stocks a little bit better too. But poker was my first love. You know what I mean? But yeah, guys, we'll see how we do. I'm going to go ahead and close it down. Yeah, that's right. I'm going to go ahead and close it down. So yeah, go check out Trade Ideas. Y'all want to help support us. Go check out Trade Ideas. The best scanners in the game by far. Super customizable. Allow you to do a lot of different stuff with these scanners. And so go check out Trade Ideas. Like I said, if you want to use the same platform as us, I'll post that link one more time. Honestly, like I said, I think it's just one of the ways. If you're a trader and you want to get started and actually be able to short stocks for cheap, I think that's the link you want to check out. That's Shark Scope is the website. This is TraderView, and the other one is Shark Scope. But yeah, guys, I'll see you guys a little bit later. Go check out our website. We've got a lot of good free content on our website. We've got broker reviews. We've got strategy. We've got strategy breakdowns. We've got a lot of cool stuff. So go check out our website as well. There's the link for that. Remember, hit the subscribe button. We day trade live on stream every single weekday morning, regardless of whether we win or lose. Today wasn't my day in the competition. We'll see what Monday brings. I'm going to take a nice little break after today and enjoy my weekend, fellas and ladies. So have a good day. We'll see you guys Monday. I hope we can bounce back. Let's go Team BT. Let's do this. And so, yeah, guys. Later. I'll see you guys later.